Good evening. My name is Christina Pelosi, and I'm not related to Nancy. I live in West Bradford Township. I have 2 children, one who recently graduated and one who is currently enrolled. I'm not here to talk about efficacy of masks. I am here to talk about legality and authority. One of the previous speakers had mentioned this, but I think it's an important review. You have no authority to issue a mandate, nor do you have any way to enforce it. Your power arises out of the Pennsylvania constitutional provision for providing public education. The General Assembly was tasked with implementing that specific provision, and out came the 1949 Act 14, which is known as the Public School Code of 1949. I would note that the board cites these particular provisions in its own policy in section 000 and 002. You specifically note your limitations under the Constitution and with respect to this particular code. You note that you have to act constitutionally and lawfully. As mentioned previously, there was a Senate hearing this past Friday where Senator Martin inquired of both the Acting Secretary of Health, Allison Beam, and the Secretary of Education, Noah Ortega. He inquired as to whether or not there is constitutional authority or statutory authority for school boards to act in the issuance of a mandate. Both of them replied in the negative. They were unaware of any such authority. Specifically as it relates to a mandate, the General Assembly only confers the emergency power to the executive branch for a limited period of time that was delineated by the vote on May 18th. I would ask that when you call the vote on whether or not to mandate masks in this school district, you lay out the underlying constitutional and statutory provisions that give you the authority to issue such a mandate. I recognize that you will probably refer everyone to section 203 under your own policy for communicable diseases. What I would note is that that does not have any underlying statutory authority. I would merely ask that you uphold your oath and follow the law and state for the record and for the constituents your underlying authority to issue such a mandate. Thank you.